Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bold Fans channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Is Katie Spencer's heart strong enough? On The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie Logan Spencer has a lot going on at the moment. In addition to becoming a married woman and company owner overnight, her sister also started war on her. Is Katie able to handle everything without ending up back in the hospital? Katie's past heart issues. Anyone in Katie Spencer's shoes would be under a great deal of stress at the moment. Establishing a new business is an enormous undertaking. She will likely work long hours and experience many sleepless nights. Even though the business is just getting started, her sister Brooke Logan is already undermining her. If you have watched The Bold and the Beautiful for a long time, you may remember that Katie's failing heart almost killed her multiple times. When Katie's brother Storm unintentionally shot her in the chest in 2008, her health issues began. Storm passed away and gave his sister his heart. However, the transplant was dangerous, and she has since experienced stress-induced heart attacks. Her kidneys were failing when she returned to the hospital in 2019. Brooke continues to discuss Katie's health. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan's recent remarks on her younger sister's health are a clear indication that the writers will revisit that plot. When Ridge Forrester and Brooke took Katie's place at work, they said it was a favor because they were concerned about her well-being. Stress has been a contributing factor to Katie's health issues throughout the years. Launching a new business and going to battle with Forrester Creations are undoubtedly stressful. Do you recall when Katie needed a transplant and was on the verge of death? Do you believe the authors will take Heather Tom's character in that direction again? The Bold and the Beautiful week of January 12th update: Dylan's opportunity, Donna's drama, and Katie and Eric's deal. According to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of January 12th to 16th, Eric Forrester and Katie Logan Spencer will make a deal, while Dylan will get a new chance and Donna Logan will be mired in trouble. Daphne Rose will embrace starting a family and building a future with Carter Walton once he has successfully won her over with his marriage proposal. Hope Logan Spencer might visit Deacon Sharp and caution him about Taylor Hayes, as Steffi Forrester Finnegan requested, while Daphne and Carter celebrate with some fervor. Steffi will brief John Finnegan on Taylor and Deacon's developing relationship in the interim. If things get out of hand, Steffi will be concerned that Sheila may revert to her evil side. After talking to Eric, he seems to conclude that retirement isn't for him, at least not quite yet. Before Eric was ready, Ridge Forrester and the others at Forrester Creations shoved him out the door. Eric will therefore have no trouble boarding the Logan train. Eric will make it obvious that he wants to support her, but Katie won't want to impose a father-son rivalry. It's okay if it means agitating Ridge and the others. Eric will come to the conclusion that he must follow his heart, which will inform him that he still wants to create and work in the fashion industry. As she prepares to launch her fashion brand, Katie will be happy to have Eric's skill and knowledge. Katie may encourage Deke Sharp to work under Eric as a mentor and learn from the greatest, as it appears that he will eventually sign a deal with her. When Donna learns of Eric's choice, she will stand by him in spite of the drama this will undoubtedly cause. Donna will be aware that it will exacerbate the tension between Ridge and Eric as well as between Katie and Brooke Logan Forrester. For the time being, RJ Forrester will return home for a family reunion, so Brooke and Ridge will receive some fantastic news. Since RJ is not a biological Forrester, there is no blood connection between them, but Elektra Forrester is family as well because she is RJ's cousin. In the upcoming episodes, it appears that B&B might exploit that technicality to gauge Elektra and RJ's compatibility. Dylan will visit Forrester Creations with Elektra and will Spencer in the hopes of landing a job. When Steffi discovers how bad her financial situation is, she seems to offer Dylan one. Dylan will rave about how amazing it would be to collaborate with Will and Elektra in the same building. Elektra will undoubtedly feel that Dylan is becoming overly involved in their life, though. Having Elektra around more will be problematic because she seems worried about Dylan's attraction to Will. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, if Dylan pursues Will, Elektra might lose her cool. Tension is high in Los Angeles as The Bold and the Beautiful brings back a legendary character, RJ Forrester. The timing couldn't be more explosive. The young Forresters return to a city full of rivalry, ambition, and family conflict has immediately placed him at the epicenter of a developing storm that jeopardizes relationships on both a personal and professional level. Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan's son, RJ, is more than simply a Forrester by name. Being a Logan himself, he links two of the most influential families in the city and has a special place in the fierce Forrester-Logan Spencer dynamic. With the launch of his new plot, the program is returning to the fundamental themes that have made it a daytime powerhouse for decades: love entanglements, boardroom conflicts entwined with personal grudges, and familial connections. The emergence of RJ is about more than just nostalgia, it's about rekindling a generational struggle that has shaped Los Angeles fashion for many years. RJ's last chapter and return. Those who have followed RJ's journey are aware that he was devastated and disillusioned by his final appearance on canvas. He was deeply shaken by the betrayal of his romance with Luna Nozawa, which led to his abrupt absence from Los Angeles. The complicated dynamics in his family exacerbated RJ's anguish, leaving him uncertain of his place in both his personal and professional life. The role has been recast with Brian Nicoletti, whose performance honors the character's legacy while giving RJ a new level of ferocity. Nicoletti is a perfect choice for plots that resolve generational issues with current twists because of his social media celebrity and capacity to engage a contemporary audience. Now that RJ is back, the program can examine the fallout from his absence while generating fresh conflicts with both old and new characters. The new drama is perfectly based on RJ's past relationship with Luna. Although RJ's disappearance created a void in the plot that was now available to be filled with new rivalries, alliances, and sexual entanglements, Luna's betrayal revealed her manipulative qualities to viewers. Bill Spencer and the rekindling of old wounds. Bill Spencer's return to Los Angeles coincides with RJ's comeback. Bill, who has long desired to remarry Katie Logan, is now negotiating a complex web of contemporary family relationships entwined with long-standing conflicts. His smart actions in marriage to Katie are more than just token gestures, they are declarations of influence, loyalty, and power that reverberate through Logan and Forrester's hallways.
For several reasons, the Marone family has been a popular subject on discussion boards and spoiler sites for The Bold and the Beautiful this month. Massimo may even have a secret daughter in the area, according to rumors. When will B&B begin looking for a recast? Is it time for Massimo to return home? In 2001, Joseph Moscala made his stage debut as Massimo Marone. Despite only appearing on the soap opera for 6 years, he was well liked by the audience. When Stephanie Forrester married Eric Forrester, it was discovered that she was expecting Massimo's child. Ridge's biological father is therefore Massimo rather than Eric. Massimo left town one day and never came back, although he was never killed off from Bold and the Beautiful. There were constant speculations that Massimo would return to the soap opera, but regrettably, Joseph Moscala died before that could happen. Could the soap opera be launching casting calls for a replacement now that the actor has been gone for a few years? Doesn't it make sense that Nick Marone and his shipping company would be participating in the fashion wars that are returning to the CBS serial opera? A few months ago, Jack Wagner was in town, and his family's company was crucial to Forrester's Italy fashion show. It makes sense that the Marones would go back to La La Land in an effort to do business with Katie Spencer's new fashion brand. Massimo's hatred of the Forrester family is well known. Massimo and Katie may become close over their shared enemy, if he learns that a new business in town is competing with them. Will Dylan be Massimo's daughter? There's also the annoying myth that Dylan is homeless. According to spoilers, Dylan is a legacy figure, and may even be the child that Massimo had with the insane Sheila Carter 20 years ago. Massimo might return to town if that proves to be the case. Do you believe Massimo will be recast in Bold and the Beautiful in 2026? Do you know of any performers who would be ideal for the role? Is it time for the Marone family to return home? The Bold and the Beautiful Monday, January 12th update. The difficult task of hope. According to Monday, January 12th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. John Finnegan will respond to the possibility of Deacon Sharp and Taylor Hayes cheating. Here's what fans of B&B should anticipate. Hope Logan Spencer will also have a challenging mission. Finn will sense that Steffi Forrester Finnegan is having trouble in the Cliff home, and he will be prepared to assist if he can. Steffi will confess that she has severe worries about Sheila Sharp, and the possibility that she would regress when she sits down with Finn on the couch. Steffi approached her mother after seeing a rather private moment between Deacon and Taylor. After realizing that Taylor has genuine feelings for Deacon, Steffi is terrified that Sheila may find out and lose her mind. Taylor would continue to worry even after Steffi advised her to stop seeing Deacon as a patient and end this relationship. In order to reach Deacon and persuade him to avoid Taylor, Steffi also enlisted Hope, but she fears that this will not be sufficient. Steffi's admission that Taylor and Deacon are in love will undoubtedly surprise Finn. Finn might be concerned about Sheila as well, but he would hope that Deacon and Taylor won't go too far, especially now that their daughters are cautioning against it. Finn might assure Steffi that they will closely monitor Sheila in case she decides to take revenge. Finn will do all in his power to keep their family safe, including his mother-in-law, should Taylor end up falling in love with Sheila in the future. Hope will have a challenging task to complete in the meanwhile. Hope understands that it's best to avoid feeding Sheila's evil side with an enraging Taylor and Deacon treachery since Steffi is correct about her. When it comes to her position on Deacon's possible romance with Taylor, Hope might corner him and support Steffi. Hope won't want Deacon to believe that she is in favor of his present marriage, though. Hope's ideal scenario would be for Deacon to divorce Sheila and find a new partner. Hope would contend that Deacon should end his marriage rather than have an affair in order to do it the proper way. Additionally, since Steffi's mother is worried about Taylor being a target, it would be preferable to fall in love with someone else. Sheila will be furious if she eventually believes Taylor is the one who took Deacon away because she believes Taylor saved their relationship. Finally, since Daphne Rose will eventually accept Carter Walton's marriage proposal, there will be great news. Keep an eye out for Daphne and Carter's impending weddings. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Shock alliances form as Spencers and Sharps team up against Ridge Forrester this week in Los Angeles. The Bold and the Beautiful is heating up with a new twist. Ridge Forrester may soon realize that his world is turning against him, and longtime foes are finding common ground. An enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine appears to be this year's theme, and in Ridge's case it couldn't be more accurate. Bill Spencer and Deacon Sharp. An unlikely bromance due to their common history with Brooke Logan. Bill Spencer and Deacon Sharp were at each other's throats for years. Headlines, contentious discussions, and boardroom conflicts were all dominated by their competition. However, things have evolved. There's nothing left for either man to fight over. Both men have other priorities. Liam and Hope are back together, and Brooke is no longer the focal point of their lives. Respect, friendship, and a hint of mischief have replaced the antagonism that formerly characterized their relationship. Bill and Katie Spencer will pay Il Giardino a special visit this week on the CBS soap opera. Drama, business transactions, and, as it happens, some unexpected camaraderie are all possible in this situation. The town is already talking about Deacon and Bill's in-law romance. More sequences with the two men chuckling, exchanging jabs, and surreptitiously plotting behind Ridge's back are anticipated by viewers. Bill, known fondly as Dollar Bill for good reason, can assist Deacon in locating a new backer for his business endeavors. In the meantime, Katie Spencer is managing her new fashion brand and collaborating closely with Deacon's son. This offers the ideal conditions for strategies to emerge and alliances to strengthen. Deacon Sharp finds support in Spencer's. Deacon has always been a survivor, using a combination of charm and cunning to navigate perilous waters. Ridge Forrester is going to feel the heat as a result of his developing relationship with Taylor Hayes, which is upsetting everyone in unexpected ways. Deacon's interest in Taylor is swiftly becoming known in Los Angeles, and Ridge is not happy about it. The worst part is that Deacon has the full support of Bill and Katie Spencer. This newfound alliance will further encourage Deacon to follow his heart, or at the very least, pursue his desires without fear of interruption, as each have their own reasons for disliking Ridge. This is both a blessing and a curse for Taylor. She may be torn about Deacon's feelings, but she is confident that she won't have to deal with Ridge's wrath on her own because of the Spencer family's support. Ridge will have to deal with the united front working against him because the Sharps and Spencers have made it apparent that he is no longer the center of their universe. Katie Spencer and Deke Sharp. Young blood, strategic moves. Deke Sharp is proving to be a crucial member of Katie's team, since her fashion house is still in its early stages. The youthful designer is the ideal ally for Katie's goals because of his new outlook and willingness to take chances. Deke's presence guarantees that the Spencer-Sharp alliance has eyes and ears everywhere, but it goes beyond business. Ridge and Steffi's every action at Forrester Creations will now be monitored. The Logan team could be informed of every strategic choice, every attempt to undercut Katie, and every whisper in the boardroom. It's espionage, but instead of trench coats and briefcases, there's champagne and couture. The odds are stacked against Ridge since Bill and Deacon are planning from the sidelines while Katie and Deke are on the front lines. The intelligence of this combined power may even outwit Steffi, who has always been devoted to Forrester. Ridge Forrester under pressure. Although Ridge has had difficulties in the past, the combination of Deacon's cunning, Katie's ambition, and Bill's commercial acumen is unmatched. Ridge has depended on his instincts, his heritage, and his impact on the fashion industry in Los Angeles for many years. He now has to deal with people who are aware of his shortcomings and have no incentive to hold back. Even while Brooke is by his side as usual, her steadfast devotion might not be sufficient. The Spencers and Sharps are well organized, driven, and cohesive. Their conflict goes beyond personal grudges. Ridge can find himself abruptly on the defense in both personal and professional matters, as the dynamics in Los Angeles change. What this means for the soap's future, everyone at Logan and Forrester Creations will undoubtedly be impacted by this new partnership. At Il Giardino, expect whispered secrets, catty comments on the runway, and conflicts in the boardroom. There will be a lot of drama, power struggles, and surprise betrayals as the conflict between Ridge and the Spencer-Sharps block further intensifies. Fans of the bold and the beautiful can anticipate dramatic episodes with unexpected teamwork, cunning manipulation, and the kind of familial strife that has made this soap opera a mainstay of the daytime schedule for many years. Although Ridge has previously faced competitors, this combined front may ultimately put him to the test in ways he never expected. It's still unclear if Ridge Forrester will be able to survive in this dangerous new environment, or if the combined efforts of Bill, Katie, Deacon, and Deke will make him reconsider everything he believes to be true about family, loyalty, and power. There's no denying that alliances have changed, the boardroom battleground is ready, and a legendary feud is going to unfold in Los Angeles. B&B Spoilers Weekly Update January 12th to 16th. RJ's return, Eric's opportunity, and Dylan's edge. Spoilers for the week of January 12, 2026 on The Bold and the Beautiful have been released. It is anticipated by fans that RJ Forrester will make a comeback. Eric Forrester receives a fantastic chance from Katie Logan Spencer. Dylan also gets hired by Forrester Creations. Opportunity for Eric Forrester. Let's begin with Eric, who decided to retire from Forrester Creations. The man had yet to put down his sketching pencil. Ridge Forrester's constant pressure was the only reason he retired. Eric will therefore be ecstatic when Katie approaches him with a suggestion. Katie is aware that it might turn father against son though, and she doesn't want that. At the same time, Katie and Eric working together would be fantastic and brilliant. Donna Logan Forrester's division this week. Donna Logan Forrester will pay Eric a visit. Donna converses with Eric in front of the Logan logo in an episodic picture. Although she appears ecstatic for Eric, she may be concerned that this would rekindle her conflict with Ridge. Additionally, Donna helped Katie while she was employed at Forrester Creations with Brooke Logan Forrester. Katie will eventually be forced to choose a side by Brooke. Dylan is still residing at the house with Will Spencer and Electra Forrester, according to spoilers for the week of January 12th on Dylan's Edge, The Bold and the Beautiful. Electra has already established limits and boundaries, and Dylan appears to develop a crush. Dylan had to get a job as quickly as possible, according to Electra. Dylan accomplishes this by visiting Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Steffi will wish to assist Hayes Forrester Finnegan's former art teacher, after learning that Dylan has experienced homelessness. She actually gets a job offer from Steffi. Will and Electra exchange worried glances. Dylan, meantime, exclaims how wonderful it will be to work in the same building as them. Joshua Hoffman will be replaced by a different actor in RJ's comeback. He and Electra are likely to share scenes. Daphne Rose has not yet replied to Carter Walton's proposal. She must agree though, since a weekly sneak peek reveals the couple having sex. Taylor Hayes' secret. Taylor Hayes assured Steffi that she would end her relationship with Deacon Sharp. But I have a feeling that Deacon and Taylor won't be able to resist one another for very long. When will the truth finally surface as Sheila Carter Sharp keeps depending on Lee Finnegan? Which plot do you most want to see?
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.